For how long have you worked as such?
I've worked as a psychiatrist for the past 4 years, my lord.
How about with CK?
My lord, same time. 4 years.
Doctor, what are your qualifications?
I am a medical doctor. I have a master's degree for medicine in psychiatry, obtained in 2022 at Makerere University.
We are going to go by pennies speed.
Okay.
Yes. So you obtained this in which year?
2022.
Other than the masters, do you possess any other qualifications?
I have a bachelor's degree for medicine and surgery from Makerere University, obtained in 2010.
So for how long have you practiced medicine?
I practiced medicine, my lord, for the past 16 years now.
Omusawo bamuyita Ageesigika Rogers nga wa myaka 41 egy'obukulu ng'akola n'eddwaliro erya CK ku International Hospital Kampala ng'ate mu lusawo wa bwongo amaze emyaka 4 ng'ajjanjaba obwongo ate n'okubeera mu ddwaliro erya International Hospital Kampala amaze emyaka 4 obukugu alina masters mu by'obusawo ebyokujjanjaba obwongo nga yasomera mu University ya Makerere ate n'amala nga 2022 era yasoma degree esooka mu busawo n'agijja Makerere University nga yamala 2010 ate amaze emyaka 16 ng'akola omulimu gw'obusawo.
Doctor, what are your duties as a psychiatric doctor?
My lord, as a psychiatric doctor, I receive clients at my mental health clinic at CK IHK. I assess them.
Let's go slowly, doctor.
Okay.
Just imagine we are writing.
Yes, my lord.
So you receive patients at your mental health clinic.
Yes.
CK.
At CK IHK.
Yes.
I carry out an assessment, a psychiatric assessment on these patients or clients.
Yes.
I diagnose mental disorders, if any. If there is a diagnosis, I go ahead and treat them with medication and therapy.
Yes.
Sometimes I am required on a case-by-case basis to write a psychiatric report. Depending on the individual, sometimes can be work-related. Sometimes those reports can be required by court. Sometimes they are required for compensation purposes. That is it, my Lord.
Are you in position to recognize the accused person in the document?
Remove the mask.
Yes, my Lord, I recognize him.
Can you put on back the mask?
How do you know him?
My Lord, he came one time to seek care IHK as one of my clients.
What brought him to seek care IHK?
My Lord, he came to seek care IHK after having been referred by the Ministry of Internal Affairs, Immigration Department. They had told him to get a sanitary medical report. To help him obtain citizenship in Uganda.
Doctor, is this a general or unique requirement applicable on reduction?
My Lord, this is a requirement for everyone seeking citizenship in Uganda by the Ministry of Internal Affairs.
Emirimu gy'akola afuna abantu abajja mu ddwaliro ery'emitwe ku Sikea International Hospital Kampala n'abeekebejja obwongo n'akebera oba balina obulwadde bwonna bw'asanga nga balina obulwadde bwonna n'abajjanjaba ng'akozesa eddagala oluusi ng'akozesa engeri endala y'obujjanjabi nti oluusi bamwetaagisa okuwandiika ripooti ng'amaze kukebera obwongo bw'abantu oluusi nga baagala kubikozesa mu mirimu gy'abantu oluusi nga kooti yeetaaga ripooti ezo oluusi nga beetaaga ripooti ezo okuliyirira abantu n'agamba nti omuvunaanibwa mumanyi nga yagendayo ku ddwaliro erya International Hospital Kampala ng'omu eyali agenzeeyo kumulaba ab'ekitongole kya ministry ey'ensonga z'omunda nga bamusindiseeyo okufuna ripoota eraga nti yali omuntu eyali ategeera bulungi ng'omutwe gwe gukola bulungi asobole okufuna obutuuze mu Uganda. Nti kino bulijjo buli muntu ayagala okufuna obutuuze mu Uganda ab'ekitongole ministry ey'ensonga z'omunda esooka kumusindika omusawo okumukebera oba omutwe gwe gukola bulungi oba nedda.
Doctor, did you carry out the sanitary assessment on the accused person?
Yes, my lord.
And after you carrying out that assessment, you got the report?
Yes, my lord.
To whom did you give the report?
My lord, I gave the scientific medical report to Mr. Okello Christopher. Okello.
And after that event, did anything else occur in respect of your client?
No, my lord.
Eventually, did anything else occur in respect of the work that you have done? If
Well, recently, CK IHK got a police request basing on one of their exhibits. That was a report written by me, so they wanted the hospital administration to verify. That number one, it was a report written by me. Also to verify that it is their headed paper and it's their stamp.
yes,
My
report.
my lord, when that happened, the hospital administrators reached me to verify if the said report was actually mine.
What did you verify?
My lord, I verified that the report was actually mine. After that, my lord, the hospital administration, through our CEO, wrote back to police concerning the same.
Why is it the CEO that replied the police request?
My lord, It is a policy of the hospital that any external request should be handled at administration level, not at the doctor's level.
Before your admin sent out the reply, were you required to do anything in respect of the report that you had authored?
My Lord, after verifying that it was actually my report, I countersigned it.
Are you in position to identify a reply from your facility, the sanitary report that you countersigned, and the police request that you are referring to?
Yes, my Lord.
How would you identify?
Okay, that is, he can identify the police request,
Yes, my Lord.
the sanitary report, and the reply.
Yes, my Lord.
How would you identify the police report?
My Lord,
The police request.
my Lord, the police request has their logo on it, headed paper, and they have been signed by Madame, I think Madame Chelimo, if I remember very well.
About your sanitary report.
My sanitary report identified it by my signature, a CK IHK stamp, and it being on the CK IHK logo.
The letter forwarding your sanitary report.
My Lord, this letter too had the CK IHK logo. It had a CEO signature, as a Sundo is his name, as a Sundo. That also been stamped
CEO is called
as a Sundu.
you help me spell that?
A Z H A R, then Sundo, S U N D double O.
Let's have the interpretation.
nti yakebera omuvunaanibwa era n'akola report eyo n'agiwa mwami Okello nti oluvannyuma ennaku eziiseeko mabega eddwaliro lya IHK International Hospital Kampala yafuna ebbaluwa nga basinzidde ku bisibiti bye baali balina abapoliisi ne bapoliisi basaba nga bagamba nti okusinziira ku bizibiti bye bali balina waliwo ripooti omusawo ono gye yali awandiise ate nga baagala eddwaliro likakase nti oba ye ripooti eyo omusawo ono gye yali akoze era bakakase oba olupapula lwe baali bawandiiseeko lwali lwa ddwaliro ne sitampu y'eddwaliro. Oluvannyuma abakulu b'eddwaliro bamutuukirira okukakasa oba ripooti eyo yaliye era n'akakasa nti eyo ripooti yagiwandiika. Oluvannyuma abakulira mukulu w'eddwaliro n'awandiikira poliisi ng'abategeeza ku nsonga ezo nti mu ddwaliro eryo bwe baba nga bawandiika omukulu waabwe yawandiika so si dokita bwe yamala okukakasa nti ripooti bwe yamala okukakasa nti ripooti yayiye yasaako omukono gwe nti bwe baba bagimulaze ripooti eyo ne request n'ebbaluwa gye bazaayo ku poliisi asobola kubitegeera n'agamba ebbaluwa yali esaba okukakasa yaliko akabonero ka poliisi eri ku lupapula abapoliisi bwe bawandiikako ebbaluwa zaabwe nti ate omupoliisi gwe bayita madamu Kyerimo eyali akisayininze ripooti ye asobola kulabako omukono gwe n'alaba olupapula n'alaba stampu ya Care International Hospital Kampala n'alabako n'akabonero ka Care International Hospital Kampala. Ku bbaluwa eyali gye bali baddamu abapoliisi yagamba nti bw'agiraba agijjukirira ku kabonero aka Care International Hospital Kampala ng'ate ne siginica ya mukama waabwe gwe bayita Aza Sundu.
Please look at the document and tell court if you are in position to recognize it.
My Lord, I recognize the documents.
What are they?
Among the documents, my Lord,
Begin by the first one, second, third. The first one, what's the first one?
yeah, the first one is a reply from Care IHK. By our CEO, Mr. Azasunlu. It was for the response to the request for the information. That was dated the 10th April 2026.
What was the subject?
The subject was a response to requests for information Vide Gaba.
Does it quote the police reference?
My Lord, yes. Should I read out the response?
Yes. CRB what?
The CRB 026 stroke 2026 in brackets ref CID stroke C40 stroke 207 volume 44.
In short, what was your CEO forwarding?
My Lord, my CEO confirmed that the signed medical report that had been dated 30th December 2025 in respect to Mr. Okello Christopher Okello was duly issued by International Hospital Kampala Limited, and also confirmed that was authored and signed by myself, Dr. Brenda Rogers, psychiatrist, in my capacity as their medical practitioner.
Have been offered and signed by yourself?
Yes. In my capacity as a medical practitioner, it was dated 30th December 2025.
And third document.
My Lord, the third document is the police request for information to support investigations at GABA CRP 026/2026.
Dated.
My Lord, this request was dated the 9th of April 2026.
Let's allow interpretation.
Tasobola kutegeera ebiwandiiko ebisatu bye bamuwadde. Ekisooka kya mukama we kye yawandiikira abapoliisi ng'addamu okusaba kwabwe. Mukama we bamuyita Mwami Azza Sundu nga yagiwandiika ng'ennaku za mwezi 10 Ogwokuna 2026 nti ebbaluwa eyo yali eddamu okusaba kw'abapoliisi mu musango ogw'Egaba enamba 26 Kasale 2026. Mukama waabwe yali awandiika kukakasa nti lipoota eyo eddwaliro erya International Hospital Kampala lyali lyagiwandiika nga 3/12/2025 nga bali bakebera bagiwandiikira Okello Christopher ng'ate yali akakasa nti omusawo ono ye yagiwandiika n'ateekako omukono gwe ng'omusawo yali akolera ku ddwaliro eryo. Ekiwandiiko ekyokubiri gye bayita sanitary report oba ebbaluwa eraga nti omuntu yali ategeera bulungi era bagiwandiika nga 3/12/2025. Ekiwandiiko ekyokusatu kyekyo poliisi kye yawandiikira eddwaliro nga basaba okufuna nga banoonyereza ku musango ogwagaba enamba 2026 Kasale 2026 nga bagiwandiika nga 9 Ogwokuna 2026.
Yes. Someone in this.
So Dr.